Joshua Kylan here. Thought I'd do a sort of a quick update on the Wisconsin engine and the water pump. First off, with the engine, I decided to add a fuel bowl. Yes, this is a Teflon tape. It's the Blue Monster brand. It's just something I found here. The reason why I wanted to add this because it's more period correct, and I didn't like the fuel filter being right here. So, and I rerouted the fuel line because the fuel line was originally like that, and it was on top of here, which I didn't like. So I just rotated this down, and now I have it underneath the throttle lever, just so it's more out of the way. It doesn't interfere with the governor. And I'm not sure what I think about this spark plug lead being like this. It could go over it and just be all loose, but I think having it nice and tidy is all right. Plus, with just having one length of hose, I only have to have two hose clamps instead of four. I will be keeping the fuel filter for something else. And now on to the pump. As you can see, it is all apart. The gasket is this rubber stuff, which was a pain in the butt to take off. It's completely disassembled now, except for workings of here, but that doesn't need to go down. When I figured out why it wasn't really pumping, and these valves they're really old, they're crusty, and they need a service. Here's the valve seats for some of the other ones. This is the gasket that goes right there. Yes, that thing's even down. And let's just say the reason why it took so long to take it apart is we had to heat this nut with the oxy fuel torch and break it free, and also break that free. It got really hot. Believe these ports out, but these two drains are still in there, which I will be drilling and retapping when it's all cleaned up. You can see how hot it got, and the bore is pretty rusted. Sorry, the light isn't that great here, but yeah, the bore is pretty rusted. That's gonna get a hone. And here is the piston. As you can see, it is in pretty rough shape. So I gotta clean this off and figure out how to reseal it. And this just threads right into there. I think. Well, this is the valve packing, and it's pretty non-existent, and it was weeping out this. So I gotta clean it up. Yeah, as you can see that this nut got pretty toasty in order for it to come off. Including this puppy, and this actually does leak, so this has to be drilled and retapped in order to stop that leak. So yeah, the pump's apart, now it can be taken care of, and I stripped this brass, so this has to be removed pretty decent. Here are your inlets right here. Actually, one's the inlet. I forget which side is which. And here's the other outlet. And your valves are here. And they're open right here. So one side is open to this side is open to here. This side is open here, and this is your. So it basically pumps from. So this is the cap, I believe. Yeah, this is the front cap. So yeah, it's sort of, for me, it's kind of hard to understand the whole pump, but yeah, at least the pump's apart and now it can be serviced. Basically, what I had to change from was 1/8. It went from 1/8 to 1/4, a 1/4 inch MPT valve. I had a nipple, a 1/4 inch MPT nipple here, a 1/4 inch 90, and then a 1/4 to 1/4 hose, and it was sticking like right here. So I didn't really like that. So I found out that this is 1/8, this is 1/8. So I got a 1/8 inch by 1.5 inch brass pipe. Sorry, it's all marred up. I was threading it in with just a normal pliers, and then a 1/8 inch MPT to 1/4 inch hose barb, and that got rid of all this mess. Now it's pure correct. I don't really want this all the way up close. I could probably have the hose come through here, up above here, and then sort of rest on top here, and I didn't really like that. So I just went down underneath the throttle lever, because this is gonna most likely stay about right here. Then I rotated this so it's nice, gentle. I know this is a low point, but it's fine. I'm not sure about the spark plug lead. I might undo it. I haven't thought about it yet. Yes, this engine still turns. It runs just fine. And there is just a little bit of oil leak down here, so it's no big deal. I'm probably gonna run it one more year on the oil that I put in it. Then I'm gonna put more 10W30 in it, or SA30. I forgot what I put in it last year. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna keep this nipple, have a 90 degree, have a short nipple, a union, and then a stack going up. And how I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have another flange. I'm gonna put a cap on it, a cap on it, so that I can quickly undo the stack, put the cap on it, and the exhaust is sealed, and intake I'll just leave open because there's this air filter. Yes, I'm just sitting down. I don't know what happened, but I think this got stuck to this. No big deal. And I'll probably get a new air filter with the same person that has the stack. It's a WD33. This is the whole point of why I put a stud in there to begin with. probably what I'll do is Loctite the bottom, like with some medium strength Loctite. So that's the engine's pretty much buttoned up. I'm gonna change the exhaust with a factory muffler, or a factory big muffler, because this thing is big loud. And quick update, that's a Cub Cadet 926 TE. It's a tracked snowblower. It had a 9-horse Tecumseh overhead valve engine that through a rod broke the block, and now it's sitting in this scrap. Yeah, I broke the rod, the dents are from me because I get frustrated. I kept the tank. I am selling the starter because yeah, it's just, and this is the, as you can see, there's the end of the rod. This is a twin shaft engine, so it's really hard to find parts, find a block in the crankshaft because the crankshaft's stickered. And that right there is a big smoker. Trailer is of a welding generator trailer. Those are, I think, oil pipe. Firebox, there's going to be a wood box here. This is going to be a smoker. There's going to be a damper here and another outlet right here. And there's going to be a damper here too. And the door is heavy as heck. Yeah, so the press is doing just fine. And actually it's coming along just fine. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.